Warning: the following video contains flashing and rapidly moving images. If you suffer from epilepsy, I recommend clicking away from this video. If not, enjoy! Yo, what's up, it's PKK98 here, and today I'm here to pose a question. Have you ever just simply looked on Steam for any free-to-play games? Now obviously, with free-to-play games you can obviously expect a little bit less effort put into the games. Now obviously, this is to be expected from a game that doesn't require money to play it. But obviously, some examples of free-to-play games done right would be Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls. There would also be games like Super Crate Box. There are many amazing and sometimes subpar, but still alright, free-to-play games. Those aren't what we're looking for today. We're looking for really awful free-to-play games. Now obviously, these games are games that I found and thought, that looks interesting, might as well give it a try. And then I was sorely mistaken, and these games have many problems, which caused me to uninstall them pretty much immediately. I shit you not, pretty much immediately. They were that bad. Now obviously, bad is subjective. You might like these games that I'm about to show, so obviously I'll still leave a link to them in the description. But yeah, all three of them will be down in the description. So, let's get into the shit. Now the first one we're going to be looking at today is called Clawface. Now when I first saw this game, I thought, looks interesting. Oh, the control, the first time I opened this up, I shit you not, the settings screen just didn't work. Also, this is quite loud, so I'll just turn that down. Sorry if that shows up on screen. But yeah, the first time I played this, seriously, this didn't work. Let's turn the gore detail none, because I want to point out that this game, it's not a good runner, that's for sure. It's not an endless runner, but you'll see what I mean. Just watch. Just watch. Now you think, oh, it looks interesting. Watch what happens when enemies start coming on the screen. Okay, now it just decides to work. So I just need to turn the gore detail off. Okay, no. Hang on a minute. That's not what I wanted to show you. Watch what happens. You think, oh, gore detail, medium, can't be that bad. Watch this. Now I want to point out, this is even without that, there it is. Even without recording it did this as well. Look at this. You have any gore in the game. So basically, if you want to play this with a smooth frame rate on a low-end PC or a laptop, you have to turn the gore off. Because the game literally can't handle whenever an enemy dies. And also the fact, it's just like, yeah, seriously, this is literally all it is. This is literally all it is. And the music is just this. The music is seriously just this. And the game is seriously just this. Wave 1 complete. I'm dead. Inside. Not in the game, but just dead inside. For a lack of wanting to play that anymore, because that game fucking sucked! Why am I doing this? Let's move on to the next game. Okay, now the next game up is called Golden Hornet. Now, even from the music alone, I like chiptune music, but this music is just awful. Now you're probably wondering, what's so bad about this? This is Golden Hornet, our military multi-role helicopter. Golden Hornet requires 2 people to pilot. I'm pilot. I'm gunner. Oh, you know, use the... Now you're probably thinking, what's so bad about this one? Yeah, I don't care. Now, the thing that's bad about this is... one, its controls. Yeah, I don't... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, epilepsy warning. Now this is the real game. Yeah. With the fact that I know these games are bad, and some of them are bad just because they're boring, and like Clawface and this are just boring, and I legitimately have nothing to say about them. It's just this. I don't know how this is so boring. Like, it's just really boring. I've played Fallout Shelter, and in most of the game you're just waiting for things to happen, but even then it's more exciting than this. In Soda Dungeon I just put the auto on and wait for people to do stuff. But even then that's still more exciting. I'm not dissing the graphics or anything, I'm just saying the game itself is just ridiculously monotonous and boring and... Rescue hostages. That's not a hostage. That's not a hostage. I've just given up at this point. It's just this. There's nothing to this game, it's just this! Okay, those are the hostages. The little white stick figures. Of course the world loops. You think I'm skimping you with this? Fuck's sake, no! The game is just this! Same with Clawface, it's just one thing over and over again. It's so boring. If you like this, good for you. You go and download it. It's in the description. But I just find this boring as all hell. No. 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 I'm not going on. I'm not doing it. No. It's just so boring. There's nothing to do. Now, a lot of these games in this list are... they're not all boring. Some of them are just bad for the sake of being bad, and some of them are just boring as all fuck. Like the first 2 games, you see Golden Hornet and Clawface. But we still have one more game for today. So let's move on to the last game for today. And last up for today we have a game simply called Mushroom Heroes. Now, for some reason my gamepad isn't working with it. Okay, now it's working. Just, oh yeah, it doesn't work in the title. The controls are so sensitive. Look at this, I'm not even... I'm barely moving the stick. In fact, it's like twitching side to side, and the game still detects that as movement. So obviously think of this as like Triforce Heroes if the controls were wonky as all shit. Now the reason I uninstalled this is not from boredom, but from the really awful controls. Just like really bad controls. It is legitimately ridiculous how bad these controls are. These controls just feel awful. I can't stress enough how sensitive it's just really sensitive. Now yeah, it does require strategy, I will admit that. It does seem interesting. But then the problem comes in of, you know, this game isn't that good. And also the fact it's just a blatant rip-off of Hyrule Warriors. Not Hyrule Warriors, whatever the fuck it's called, Triforce Heroes. Also, I have 3 hearts, but I still die in 1 hit anyway. Why do I have 3 hearts if I just die in 1 hit? The hearts at that point are just completely worthless. Okay, so the arrows don't really drop. Admittedly, yes, like I said, this is the most playable game out of the bunch, but doesn't really make it much better when, you know... when the controls are extremely sensitive. And the fact that this game doesn't have any options to change any settings for the screen. And the fact the only way to basically set it in Windows is to use Alt and Enter. Luckily it saves it, but this game is made in Unity. You should have one built in. Unity literally has all that. Are you shitting me? So if you go off the screen, if the screen doesn't scroll fast enough for you, you literally just straight up get killed by a kill barrier. Or you know, alternatively what you could do is, you know, make the screen scroll faster. You know, scroll it faster. Otherwise, you just made a really shit game with really fucking sensitive controls. Ridiculously sensitive controls. I'm not even... Sometimes I literally open this game, I'm not even touching the stick, and the character's just going like that. Look at that. You think I'm lying? Look. I've literally just pressed the stick in a little bit to the right. So on top of really bad controls, we also have a kill barrier. That was the bad controls. We have a kill barrier, which makes the game way too difficult. What do I do? Press the X button while in the air. Oh. So that's what kept killing me. Well, you know, I still blame the camera for scrolling way too slowly. But admittedly, like I said, this is the most playable game. But that doesn't count for the fact that it's fucking awful. Like, it's just there's no other way of saying it. It's just you know, I'm done. No, I'm done. These games are awful. Well, that's the entire collection. I want to point out that this outro was... I was actually going to do 3 more, but you know, because these games are so fucking bad or boring or broken, I decided to scrap them and record this after. Because why... Yeah, so many great free-to-play games on Steam, and then just all of a sudden just shit! Just total shit! The Steam store, the free-to-play section, is spammed with shitty visual novel games and just shit in general. You can't... It's very rare to find a single good free-to-play game. Most of them are just like, you'll uninstall immediately because you get bored, or the gameplay is broken, or the physics are shit. Just make a good game! Jesus Christ. So anyway, I've been your host, PikaKid98. This has been 3 awful free-to-play games on Steam, and you've all been fantastic. Fuck you! Let me try that again. So anyway, I've been your host, PikaKid98. This has been 3 awful free-to-play games on Steam, and you've all been fantastic. So until the next video, I say bye-bye.